Hello everyone, I'm Hossein, and in this video I'm going to talk about collections. So one of the collections. So what are the collections? Well, the collections are the classes that helps us to store or retrieve the data. How can you access the collections? Well, they are all gathered under a namespace, system.collections.generic. Now you can see a bunch of them called dictionary, comparer, collection, even some interfaces like iCollection, iComparer, which it is not going to be used for storing data, but it is going to be used to compare two objects. IEnumerable, IEnumerator, list, hashtag, key value, queue, push, priority queue, queue, stack, sorted, dictionary, priority queue, and stuff like that. So let's get to the list. The way I like to use the list is to use it, write the variable book list, new list, and now I write the string here. Now we can add the book names to our list. Book list add C#. There are other functionalities that list can give us. We can iterate through them by using for each, and also you can use the book list index of and just writing the name of the book. I write C# here. It gives me the index of the C# book. Variable index console the right line index C#, Java, and Python. Another thing, let's say JavaScript. There you go. Our C# is at position of 0. We've talked about the position and indexes before, so I'm not going to get into it. That why is it 0? So what if that the book name does not exist here? For example, what if it's Rust, which we don't have that? Well, it gives us a -1, which indicates that that book does not exist in our book list. Now, this list does have more functionalities. For example, we can write the book list .sort, or we can use a binary search for our Rust, or let's say Java. Var new index. Now let's run it. Now, what about the other collections? There are other collections, like this stack, which every object will be put on top of the other one. Its order to adding the data into and taking the data out of it is LIFO or LIFO, which stands for first in, last out. To do that, we don't write the add, we write push, because we are pushing the data into our stack, right? And once we are going to take them out of it, what we do, we write the book list .pop. Now, the name of the book will be popped out of the book list. It will also be removed from the book list. I will write it here, the new book name. Now, the JavaScript name will be popped out. We can see it by writing a console log. Console, right line, and that guy. Right line, and new book name, JavaScript, as you can see this. Another important collection is queue, which its order to put data into and taking them out of it is FIFO, which stands for first in, first out. To put the data into the queue, we just need to write in queue, which will put it into the queue. Here, here, and here. To take them out of it, we just need to write dequeue. You might see that once I'm writing here the dequeue, there's another method called try dequeue. There's a reason for that, because if you don't have any item in your queue, and if you call the dequeue, you will get an exception. But you might not like to receive any exception at that specific line of code. Just going to the next lines, it won't harm your application. You won't stop it there. For that, you just need to write try dequeue, and here you just need to write out variable result. So the result will be put out, and if there is no data for our result, there is a Boolean variable that is going to be returned by the try dequeue, which indicates that if it was successfully dequeued or it was failed. Now, another important collection that I'm going to talk about is dictionary, which is very, very important and very handy once you're writing the real-world applications, which it takes two generic parameters. First is the key. I like to write it as an int. And then the second one is the value. Both can be anything as they are generic. For here, to add data into it, it's more like a list. You can simply write add and then adding your data by the key that it does have. And we can get them by just simply writing this line of code, writing a bracket and writing the key here. I like to write the 1. I know that we have 1, so I write it here. It is the C#, as you can see, of our output. Now, as its name suggests, the sorted dictionary is sorted on its key. So once you're going to search something from this dictionary, it will be faster. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Leave a like if you like this video and subscribe to my channel, and hit the bell so you will be notified once I publish my next video. Thank you.